Hello, math students. My name is Mr. Hanson, and I will be your mathematics instructor for this upcoming semester. For this semester, we are transitioning into what is called virtual classes. We are no longer doing it face to face. We're doing virtual, and I know you probably have some questions about virtual class, so hopefully I'll be able to answer a lot of your questions in this video clip and using these PowerPoints. So, what are your expectations? What do I expect from you? To make this video or what we discuss as simple as possible, basically what we're trying to do is I'm going to transition face-to-face classroom to virtual. So pretty much anything you have done in a traditional face-to-face classroom coming to class on campus, we're going to try to do virtually through what is called Google Meet. Attendance is required. And I really can't think of any excuses as far as not to attend a class meeting because it's going to be scheduled on 2 days a week for any time, I guess, from like, as you pick your enroll in your classes, I'm assuming that you all chose a time that works for you. So please double check your schedule to make sure if your class actually meets from like 2 to 4 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday, that you'll be able to sit at a computer and tune into my lecture and class time with your fellow class peers. You must stay the full length of the class. So again, if you are not able to meet from, again, for example, from 2 to 4, maybe you'll only be able to meet from 2:30 to 3:30. That's not going to be acceptable. So you have to make sure that the time that you signed up for, enrolled, or registered for the course is the full length, and you'll be able to sit at a computer around at your house or whatever place that you have Wi-Fi to attend class. So again, what you need is a working internet and equipment. Equipment meaning you would need your laptop will need to have a camera, and your camera must remain on at all times. So even while we're in class, there'll be times where I will call on you, or I need to know that it's you. So your camera must remain on at all times. No, you cannot use your cell phone for these Google Meets. There is a little picture I have here that for students to log on as Google Meet as using your cell phone, but we're not going to be using cell phones. You must have a laptop in order to attend this class. Now, any of y'all are not familiar with Google Meet, that's fine. If you would like to take this week, right before the first day of class, which starts August 2nd, 17th, you're more than welcome to email me a time and we can actually sit down and see if your equipment works, see if your camera works, your microphone works for the course. And you must have a microphone also for your laptop because, again, there'll be times where I want to call on you or you might even have a question and I want to make sure that, again, this is more of a virtual class than just strictly online. So if you need to, I'd be more to take 5 or 10 minutes out during the day to see if all your equipment works. As far as here, I'll send you a link to connect on Google Meet, and then we'll just join to make sure your internet's working great, your camera working great, and we'll be able to talk back and forth before class starts. I'll also ask for you to please be patient with your peers. I know this is new, and some of y'all not have a lot of technology. Is not the best skill in your life, but we'll get through this. I will help you through it. That's why I want you to, for those of you that's just not all the way in the technical world, just again, let us practice a little bit before class starts. And again, I'm gonna actually go through Google Meet in our first day of class to make sure everybody has an understanding of how it works. If you know of something that I mentioned is going to be an issue for you, whether it's class time or anything like that, please, this is the time to get in contact with me or to make sure because we don't want to start the class next week and you'll be behind trying to get the things that you need for the class. So we want to go ahead, everybody start off fresh, start off on the right foot so we can go ahead forward in learning the math for this course. So just a brief difference between the two, because if you can see when you register, you can either sign up for an online class or a virtual class. Basically, online we don't meet at all. There's no set days and times that we actually going to. You have to sit at a computer to meet. You can, get on anytime you want to and learn the material. All the assignments and tests, everything's gonna be taken on your time. I will have due dates set up for my online classes, and so long as you get everything in before the due date, as far as your tests and your assignments, you should be fine with the course. But it is your responsibility to learn the course. Again, I will have videos and other resources to help you learn the material. And but however, it was up to you to watch the videos and learn the material, read the book on your own, and you have to turn in this. Make sure you click get my assignment due date page and make sure all your assignments is turned in or uploaded to Moodle. So that's just on everything is for your responsibility. For virtual though, we will meet twice a week. Again, what we're doing is replacing face-to-face classes. So you're not physically coming in because of of COVID-19. We can't physically meet in the classroom, but we're going to try to do this virtually and learn virtually. I'll have like a whiteboard so I can work out problems. I have PowerPoint slides so you can kind of see as I go. You can be able to ask questions on for vertical. We have a little chat box, or if you want to write it down on a sheet of paper to have your questions there, and you can do it that way also. You have 24 hours to test on test day. So whatever date I have assigned for, say for chapter two, is the test date is sometime in maybe September. I'm making up something. September 10th. On September 10th, you have the whole day, 24 hours to get the test in on that day. You do not have to sign up for classes. You don't have to attend the class on that day. So it's kind of like a day for you to do whatever you need to do. But like I said, I'll go more in depth on the first day on how tests work. But I'm just letting you know you do have 24 hours on that test day to test. Um, and it will be on the Monday and Wednesday that you sign. So if you have class on Monday and Wednesday, it's either going to be on a Monday or Wednesday. If this class is a Tuesday and Thursday, your test day will be either on a Tuesday or Thursday. There will be some in class quizzes that I'll be giving. It will not be anything. So if you actually miss the class connection on Google Meet, then you won't be able to do the quiz. This is only for in class only, and it will be graded. So after taking some time to understand virtual and online, if you have any more additional questions, please let me know. But this will be the time. This week would be the great time for you to make a switch. If you feel like you want to just do online because I don't know the times won't work with you, please contact your advisor, or you can go to web advisor and make the switch to an online class instead of doing a virtual course. And then vice versa, if those of you that's online that just feel like they can't learn, won't be able to read the book and learn by just videos, and you want to come to my virtual class, you can also do that also. That way you can have me 2 days a week to again ask questions or and work on and do your learning that way. So what would a lecture day look like? So for virtual, 10 to 15 minutes before every class, I'm going to email you the Google Meet link. So all you do is click on the Google Meet and then we'll be able to connect 15 to 10 minutes before class. Class will start on time because again, I want to make sure we have our class time designated for lecture questions, maybe practice problems, all that kind of stuff. Um, Again, try your best for a virtual to connect as soon as you get the link, 10 to 15 minutes before. I might do it just a tad bit earlier just in case we have some technical issues. That's just for troubleshooting because once class starts, so if class started at 2 o'clock, I won't be able to help and assist for any troubleshooting during the class time. So at 2 o'clock, I'm going straight into lecture mode in class time, and I won't be able to take time off to help you get connected, log on, this ain't working, and all that kind of stuff. So make sure Like I said before, your internet is good, everything is working properly before class starts on next week. If you're not able to join on that day, yes, you will be marked absent for whatever reason occurs. If I understand you have some technical difficulties might be going on, but again, I don't want to falsify documents. So if you're if you're there and present, I will mark you present. If you're not be able to join into our 2 days a week, then you have to be marked absent. Again, I want to re-emphasize, just send me a text or email, and I'll show you what the text that you can see in your email how to sign up for Remind. You can text me or email me just to make sure I can send you a link just to make sure everything is working properly. My lectures will be recorded, but you won't be able to see them before class. It all recorded will be visible 24 hours after the class has ended, and then we post it in Moodle. Also attached to the email is a question and answer slide, so make sure you view that. However, for question and answer purposes, during and after lectures will be allowed in the virtual class. So, and if you have a question, and anything, just let us know. Now, all student questions will not be recorded. So, once I'm finished my lecture, I will pause the recording to answer any questions that you might have. And then once we're done, I'll click resume record and then begin my lecture again. So, again, if you miss class, when you look at the Moodle recordings, you won't have questions from other students going more into further detail about something that I might have explained in class. So you'll miss out on further explanation, I would say. You just get just strictly recording. So again, that's another important reason to make sure you're attending class. I will need for everybody to stay on mute. But again, a lot of you will probably have dogs barking, kids yelling in the background, um, uh, people going in and out of doors, all that kind of good stuff. So that's why your mic must stay on mute at all times during the lecture. After I'm done with the lecture and I stop the recording, then you can turn on your mics for anybody that needs to talk one on one. But other than that, mics must stay on mute, and we'll practice knowing how to mute and unmute mics, because again, it makes the class go a lot smoother if everybody's mics on mute, and then whenever you are ready to talk and you're all the only one talking, you can unmute your mic. Once again, I repeat that any student that asks you questions, that will not be recorded. So I don't want to feel anybody feel embarrassed about asking any questions that is going to be on the recording. No, it will not be on the recording when I post it in Moodle. I'll show you how to use the chat box if you would like to ask questions that way. But if you want to pay attention to what I'm lecturing and not too busy typing in the chat box for questions, you can write it down on a sheet of paper, take out a sheet of paper in your notes. And as you taking notes on the class, you'll be able to answer any of your questions that you might have listed in your notebook. Also, I want you to make sure you are ready to answer any question I might have. I might have a question in class as I go through the lecture. Again, I will pause the video so your voice will not be on the video, but I will ask questions throughout the class to make sure you have the firm understanding of what I'm going through uh, each and every class time we meet. So true learning comes with questions. So therefore, is it important that you attend class and engage in the class meeting? Because I want you to ask questions. I want to make this as much as a face-to-face learning environment as possible, and not just strictly online, like I'm just leaving you out there to do everything online. So I believe we will have a lot of fun in the course. So the first day of class, whatever date that you are designated to join this class virtually, we'll do like a little bit of an icebreaker to get to know everybody in class, to make sure everybody understands how to use Google Meet. I will then do a rundown of the class doing a PowerPoint presentation like I'm doing now, but it's going to be more or less more in detail as far as how the class is going to go. Then I'll take you on a virtual tour of Moodle, My Math Plus. Many of y'all probably know how to work Moodle and My Math Plus, but for those it's just first time, just bear with us and we'll get through it. And if there any time left on the first day of class, we will begin section 1 and whatever class section that we're going to be discussing. So we'll make sure that we have an understanding about this. I want to first thank you for watching this video. I'll try to make it as short as possible. But I am excited about this upcoming semester. All feedback and suggestions are welcome. So don't feel like that you have to kind of hold back on anything. Go ahead now and just email me, get feedback about this video, suggestions about the class, how you think it is, what you're feeling. Get it all out now so we can kind of work through all these different kind of things. I want to make it this experience as far as virtual learning as comfortable as possible that I can. So at the conclusion of this video, I would like for you to reply to the email I just sent, the email that I sent for welcome. Just reply to the email that one of the following things I understand and I'm ready to take part in the virtual learning. I have listened to the video, but I still have questions and concerns. And then this is where you in the email list all your questions and concerns that you might have. Or you can just send me an email. I don't know this virtual is going to be working for me. So again, please state your reasons. For as far as if it isn't going to work for you, so we can either make you to switch to online, or even if there's some reasons that we can actually fix if I fix now, so I can maybe improve this virtual course. Again, this is going to be my everybody's first time doing it, because again we're in this COVID world that we're living in, so this is going to be a lot of everybody's going remote. So let's make this improvements now as far as anything that you might have suggest to make the class run smoother or more comfortable for you. If you have any questions or concerns, please again send in one of these comments and reply to the email. Thank you again for listening to my video, and I will see you soon.